The 2014 Harker Heights Lady Knights bowling team captured the 2014 Texas State Bowling Championship. Hello, I'm Alan Mandel, sports editor of the Killeen Daily Herald. I'm fortunate to be joined here today by Ciesiolka, the freshman phenom who clinched the title for Harker Heights, and their mentor, head coach Garry McNiesh. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Nice to be here. Nice to be here.
Sierra, behind you is the Texas State Bowling Championship. You needed two frames, two strikes in the final two frames to clinch the title, and you needed a couple extra pins after bowling two strikes. Tell us, what were you thinking when you walked up to the lane before the 10th frame?
I was just thinking that this adjustment that I had to make, because my ball had been going high every frame before then, that this adjustment could either make or break, and I couldn't miss my mark, and that I just knew we had a double for us to win.
Okay, Sierra, so you bowled the first strike. Now, bowling, when you get ready to roll the second one, how did it feel coming off your wrist?
It felt okay. I was scared, nervous that it was going to go really high, but it hit pocket. We doubled.
Coach, what was going through your mind while you were watching Sierra in that 10th frame?
Alan, I bowled in lots of tournaments. You know, college, I can remember needing a strike in the 10th frame, and I didn't get it. I left a 6-10, and we placed third instead of first. So I was thinking about that kind of stuff, but I was also thinking that this young lady had at least 3 times during the season came through in the 10th frame with strikes, and she did it once in regionals. And I said, you know, I leaned over to Bob earlier in the match and said, you know, this may be our destiny. And she buried him in the pocket. I was so proud of her.
Coach, you've played sports all your life. Can you put it in the proper context of what it means to you personally to have been the head coach of this Harker Heights Lady Knights bowling championship team?
Well, you know, I started this my 9th year, and our girls placed second in 2007, and the boys placed second in 2012. And you know, these girls have been to the show every year, and you know, they're no strangers to the district titles. They've won, out of the 13 years that we've bowled here in the district, they've won 9 out of 13 district titles. So I credit a lot of the success to this bowling program to guys like Tom Christie and Bob Shea, who are my girls and boys coach, you know, for teaching these youth. Because if these kids get to this level and, you know, their fundamentals are not sound, it takes a lot to break them down and build them back up.
Final thoughts, Sierra. You did it. You rolled the 2 strikes. You picked up more than the necessary 3 pins. You're the state champion of Texas. You're out there on the lanes. What was your reaction?
I can basically remember that as soon as I threw it, I heard everybody behind me, including my team, yelling, "Get up," because it's just the last ball. And I remember turning around, and I was already in tears, and I was just really happy. And then Coach Christie hugged me really hard, and then the rest of the team met us at the end of the approach, and 4 out of the 5 of us were all crying, and we were just all so happy. And I remember so many people behind me crying.
Coach, Sierra, thank you both for being here. Can we do this again next year? Can you win state or get back to state again next year? Can we count on a 2015 visit from you, Coach?
I always expect to go to state.
How does that sound to you, Sierra?
Sounds really good to me.